episode 9. But I mean, oh, I am biased. I mean, I am so biased. I always loved Saki. I know a lot of people love Legendary Tay, and I love Tay too. I love the fountain. Yeah, the fountain was fantastic. It's just like getting water. Like he's trying to eat the fountain. That was great. That was really, really great. But for me, it's always been Saki. Yeah, Saki for me. She is best girl and definitely best biker girl. So yeah, this episode, oh, it was so funny all the way through there. Every scene. But I always say this thing though. I always liked, but I always liked general like parody of like biker girls, right? Like the whole Aldas thing had a typical open biking girl, yeah, like the delinquent outfit, right? Like that scene where the other girls come to like their bocken, like a classic, you know, yeah, classic biker, right? Like a bocken. Someone has like a lantern usually, chains. Someone has a chainsaw, yeah, yeah, I love them. It sounds like so overkill, right? Oh, I definitely. I mean, yeah, Ramos. What's the name? Ryu the Bokken, right? Yeah, in Shaman King as well. So yeah, all that was great. It was really, really funny. Every damn scene. I mean, I think I'll say this thing though. This to me is the second best episode because last episode, Lil's episode, is still in my opinion way better, and I will say why. Because the episode had both, you know, comedy and also like I got really sad in the episode. Yeah, that episode to me was really emotional. So I think this episode here, in my opinion, is the first episode. But it's mainly just funny and badness. Yeah, like it's kind of the same emotion, right? Like it's really, really funny. And it's kind of like, yeah, that's cool. And it's kind of, you know, a similar emotional spectrum. But after that, last week had the comedy and that like sadness. I think this is, for me, in my opinion, the first episode. But it's only just really, really funny all the time. And also with badass. But yeah, well, like kind of similar feeling, I would argue for. That being said, though, I think this is a very, very strong episode. I think it's like exactly what I hoped for with Saki, right? Like continuously badass. Yeah. Like her whole death thing, unfortunately, didn't show that, but it's very, very clear that she used the chicken race, right? And she kept this going until she died, right? And I was like, whoa. Oh, yeah. I hear the sound, like, oh, it's falling on me. Yeah. So I think that was. That's fantastic. I wish they showed that. I wish they showed her death scene, but. I mean, I guess you can imagine it was pretty much exactly the same as this scene when she jumped off the cliff, right? She kept going. She was a master of chicken race, but just never checking out because it's Saki and she is really, really badass. So she never turns. But yeah, that was. I mean, we see her best friend Reiko, and she's like, "Oh, I've seen this thing before. I have definitely seen this thing before." She's like, "Oh, that déjà vu feeling. I have been here in my life before." And it was great. She slapped her through course, so she got kind of punched her, yeah, and got into like her bad, yeah, classic gutsy mom, right? And that being said, yeah, I did really like the whole thing there. That of course her mom was all like, you know, how would I say it? She stopped being into the whole bike thing in general, right? Because of course, like it died, right? So that makes a lot of sense. Like, it was really badass, really gutsy. Then her best friend dies, and then after she's like, well, maybe you should stop this thing, right? And then of course she's afraid of their daughter is doing it, so on, yeah. So that makes a lot of sense. And also her general dream, I liked it, yeah. She was like, my parents, they were like divorced, they were fighting, they were like turbulent, you know, youth. So I want my family, or my daughters, or children, to have like, you know, a very like calm, stable household and so on. Yeah, my dream is to be like a normal housewife, kind of, yeah. Like that's kind of her dream. Is like, yeah, I just want to have like a normal, you know, high, you know, yeah, and so on. And actually, I think that to me was pretty good. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot actually. Nice backstory, because again, like it made so much sense, even though it was like a short backstory for her. I think it made a lot of sense. She's been right. Like I had a really bad childhood, so my dream is to be like an awesome mom and have like a. But, you know, like a normal, very like calm, collected childhood for my kids. And that's my dream. And then we see her, of course, like, with her daughter there, and she's young, and she's like, yeah, Casa! She's like, yeah, honey! And you kind of, you know, they're happy, like, yeah, see you at school. And then one day she answers back, like, Mom! Yeah, and he comes back and does that, yeah, that thing, he's like, oh, old lady! And she's like, really, suddenly turned into that. Yeah, the delinquent. The delinquent girl, she never wished for, right? So that was good too. The old men thing though, that never really got anywhere. Except, okay, I guess the song was that she saw them dancing with the old people in the park, and that's like, that's my park, girl. And then, you know, she threatened Sakura, and Lily is like, threatening me? I'm such a little girl. She's like, yeah, okay, whatever, kitty. Yeah, like, whatever, Chibi, I ignore you. That was funny though, and of course the Saki enters, but yeah, they never really brought back the whole old man thing in the end though. Maybe the old man was watching, or old man and the woman were like watching them during the last performance. I missed that. Could be a thing otherwise. To check it later. What did more? Oh yeah, when her mom got the bike though, and the Tamagotchi. Yeah, that's the only thing I didn't like. I said by that. Wouldn't that be perfect if she gave her the Tamagotchi? Like if she, like, you know, after the dance she was like, here's a Tamagotchi, my not best dead friend. Yeah, yeah, that would have been epic. And she was like, you know, ooh, I love this song, like, to the Tamagotchi, something like that. Yeah, and that what I was waiting for, like a Tamagotchi handoff scene. Because I mean, clearly she was like, I got my daughter back. She picked up the Tamagotchi and then she went to her bike ride. So I was like, man, this Tamagotchi has to be important later on. I was like, or hopefully, yeah. So that's the only thing I would say that I missed there. So kind of like a badass Tamagotchi handoff scene. Where like when she punched her, she'd be like, you know, I hate you, and it's like all at the same time, like Tamagotchi, you know, throwing at her or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. It could have been something more with that. Unless I missed that, you know. But yeah, but I mean, there could be more graphical way to get Tamagotchi. Could be something. Yeah, it was great when she arrived there, and they're all like, huh, who's this old lady? Oh, Basan? It's like, but the bike is really cool though. She's a really cool bike though, this old lady. Yeah, they're like, man, she can really drive, yeah. And then of course I get the her bike, but but generally, I mean, she had a small little pink one. Even Sakura found lame. Yeah, she was like, that's a lame bike. And Sakura's a very nice person, right? So that was like, man, she. Oh, it's a great episode, super funny. Anyway, one thing I like to say, I like doing this one episode thing. Yeah, I think it's great now. They're going over like each girl's life and so on. The beginning was more crazy, right? And now it's more like going over each person's backstory. And next week then it's Onesan, right? And they seem to be in like Golden Kamio with Hokkaido out fishing, so it looks very much like Golden Kamio and surviving in the windiness of the cold. But that's interesting a lot. So hopefully we're gonna see Legendary Tayden, and hopefully that will explain why she can't, you know, unzombify. Yeah, maybe some of her backstory, maybe her death something, right? Yeah, maybe she's always just crazy. Maybe she was always just crazy. So I'm definitely looking forward to that as well, seeing each character, and of course eventually, I'm guessing last episode is gonna be Sakura, right? Yeah, we're gonna see her backstory probably last episode, or second episode, or probably this episode, and like get her life. Who she's on and get your memory back, probably. Anyway, hope that's live reaction. Subscribe and so on, right? Like and so on, and soon gonna watch Golden Kamio. Sorry, oh my god, fall asleep. The winter thing is a reminder. We're gonna watch Karakuri Circus, of course, on Thursday. So that's coming up soon here in about 10 minutes, and that's with that. So anyway, alright, have a great day. And tomorrow we're doing watch live reaction, Delinquent Kimi, right? Himono Sumo and Colorful World. And of course on Saturday it's like Goblin Slayer and SS Given. So anyway, have a good day guys, and I'll see you soon with my live reaction to Karakuri Circus.